has a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I don't care. Post on a page, write a book about it. I don't care. You better not come out here in that weak offense you come down in the franchise.
Shit. See, this nigga said send it.
Team, 9, 8, 7. Oh, decline it. I'll be respectful.
Nah, I was trying to set the thing up. Yeah, decline it.
No problems right out of the game.
Not declining.
We're going to get a delay.
I did.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I think I was trying to actually on my camera.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
I forgot you got Fuller too.
Oh, you know who I got.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks. But if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go strap up.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Foul Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
it's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Penny.
Oh, my God. Get off him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
12 more yards there and another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
They didn't let him do
But
that.
also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give running right, Gibson. Trucks over him. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran out to the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action? Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right? No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly. Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. On 2nd and inches. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Yeah, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dudes, where you been at, y'all?
Bro, what kind of throws are you throwing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Ingram. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick.
Adam.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 29, Jones. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Over the middle, there's a diving catch. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off-play action. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing Jones.
Don't worry. You manned up. Don't worry.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone.
Go ahead, Luke. I'm down.
Fourth down rule. If it's 4th and inches, you can go for anywhere on the field at your own risk. 4th and 2 or shorter past the 50, you can go for it. Otherwise, at the punt. Also, in the fourth quarter, play it situational. At any point in the game, if you're down 14 or more, you can go for it. That looked like 13 to me.
It's 2 possessions.
That looked like 13 to me.
14, 13, same thing.
No, they ain't going by the rule book.
Oh my God. Are we serious?
Passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I'm gonna FaceTime Dame. Matter of fact, if he say you can go for it, you can go for it.
Go ahead, FaceTime me, bro. Call the miss.
Yo. If Deuce down 13 with 58 left in the third, it's 4th and 7 on the 24. Can he go for it?
I was saying I was there when you started to go downhill. You said what? My fault.
It's 4th and 7 on the 24. Deuce down 13. Can he go for it?
4th and 7 on the 34. What time is it?
On the 24. It's 58 seconds left in the third.
Nah.
All right, bet.
What'd he say?
He said nah.
What?
Swear to God.
Go ahead, bro. That's dumb.
Bring the leg out. Might miss another one.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that gets him back within 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Now in this case, stepped right up like a pro.
I don't need to 2 part. I'll put 3 picks to
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Yeah, all of my plays.
2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now.
Get up, nigga.
And it is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got Fuller.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, 44 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yes,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 36 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
This one, Gibson to get loose for the 4th? All right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Down here dragging dudes like that.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he goes out right around the 39. Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there, first down Washington.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Azeez Ojulari brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Diving in feet.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
You nigga down 10.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh my God, I ain't talking about
possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A quick pass here has got Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
No.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for prop. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Look at the bait, bro.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You could have got him. I would have gave you him for damn.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Nah, Danny and John Ross it would have been Danny and John Ross for sure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing after the interception. Jones flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good play, but he could not pull it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Muscles him off. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now Jones. As he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
What?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
House call.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
To the partner.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet
this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Oh my God, if I got around him, it was over with. Because the big ass mom wasn't catching.
I'm not good.
You need to.
You need to.